Hi, I'm Bob. Today, let's explore the consumer surplus. Consumer surplus is the monetary difference between the consumer's willingness to pay for the quantity of the good purchased and what she actually pays. Consumer surplus is a measure of the consumer's welfare obtained from purchase. We can use the consumer's demand curve to measure how much the consumer would be willing to pay and what she actually paid for the product. We know that the demand curve summarizes the consumer's optimal consumption choice of the good for each given price. It reflects a consumer's marginal willingness to pay. The maximum price a consumer is willing to pay for an extra unit. It is a measure of the value the consumer places on the good. Let's consider an individual's consumer surplus first. In this example, the consumer is willing to purchase the first ice cream cone at the price of $5 per ice cream cone. Her willingness to pay for the first ice cream cone is the area of A plus B plus C equals $5. She is willing to pay $3 for the second ice cream cone. Her willingness to pay for the second ice cream cone is the area of D plus E equals $3. She is willing to pay $2 for the third ice cream cone. Her willingness to pay for the third ice cream cone is the area of F equals $2. We can calculate her willingness to pay for the 3 ice cream cones as the sum of her willingness to pay for each cone. That is, the area A plus B plus C plus D plus E plus F equals 5 plus 3 plus 2 equals $10. On the other hand, the consumer actually purchased the 3 ice cream cones at the market price of $2 per cone. She paid $6, which is the area of C plus E plus F. So the consumer surplus is the difference between her willingness to pay and what she actually paid, which is equal to 10 minus 6, that is $4. It is the area of A plus B plus D. The individual's consumer surplus is $4 in this case. It is what she benefits from the transaction. Different consumers have different willingness to pay for a given item at each price. To obtain the market demand curve, we can horizontally sum up each individual's demand curve. The market demand curve reflects different consumers' willingness to pay for the good at each price. The area below the market demand curve and above the market price measures the consumer surplus in the market. Next, let's figure out how a price change affects consumer surplus. As illustrated in the graph, the initial price is P1, the quantity demanded is Q1, and consumer surplus equals the area of the triangle ABC. Suppose the price falls from P1 to P2. The quantity demanded rises from Q1 to Q2, and the consumer surplus rises to the area of the triangle ADF. This increase in consumer surplus is composed of 2 parts. First, those buyers who were already buying Q1 of the good at a higher price, P1, are better off because now they pay less. The increase in consumer surplus of existing buyers is the reduction in the amount they pay. It equals the area of the rectangle BCED. Second, some new buyers enter the market because they are willing to buy the good at a lower price. As a result, the quantity demanded in the market increases from Q1 to Q2. The consumer surplus these newcomers receive is the area of the triangle CEF. In conclusion, consumer surplus measures the benefit buyers receive from participating in the market. It is the difference between the value consumers place on the good, their willingness to pay, and the value the market places on the good, its market price. Consumer surplus is a measure of buyers' well-being. Buyers benefit from a lower price because their consumer surplus rises. Thank you for watching this video and subscribing to my YouTube channel. See you next time.